Somehow, it took Rocky and Rambo star Sylvester Stallone a long time to play a full-on superhero. His roles in Judge Dredd and Guardians of the Galaxy don't count. But when he finally did don a costume and possess superpowers, it resulted in the deeply divisive Samaritan, which is now all set to stream free. Released back in 2022, Samaritan begins when 13-year-old Sam Clary suspects that his mysterious and reclusive neighbor Mr. Smith is actually a superhero legend hiding in plain sight. Directed by Julius Avery, Samaritan stars Sylvester Stallone alongside the Umbrella Academy star Javon Walton as Sam Clary, as well as Martin Starr, Spider-Man, Far From Home, Moises Arias, The King of Staten Island, Dasha Polenko, In the Heights, Natasha Karam, The Old Guard, and Palu Azbek, Game of Thrones. Samaritan is due to land on Tubi on March 1, and you can check out the official synopsis below. 13-year-old Sam Clary, Javon Walton, suspects that his mysterious and reclusive neighbor Mr. Smith, Sylvester Stallone, is actually a legend hiding in plain sight. 20 years ago, Granite City's superpowered vigilant, Samaritan, was reported dead after a fiery warehouse battle with his rival, Nemesis. Most believe Samaritan perished in the fire, but some in the city, like Sam, have hope that he is still alive. With crime on the rise and the city on the brink of chaos, Sam makes it his mission to coax his neighbor out of hiding to save the city from ruin. Samaritan 2 is now in the works. Samaritan was met with mixed reviews from critics upon release, landing a rotten score of 38% on Rotten Tomatoes. Although Samaritan is better than it could have been, this Stallone-led superhero drama is creatively underpowered. The critics' consensus reads. Audiences, though, had a much more positive response to the original superhero flick, with Samaritan earning 70% on the popcorn-meter. Anchored by a solid Stallone performance, Samaritan puts a refreshingly grizzled spin on the superhero movie formula, the audience reaction reads. Despite the reviews, fans of The Expendables can't miss Sylvester Stallone's new action thriller. Sylvester Stallone has been entertaining fans all around the world for over 50 years, and the cinema legend is back for another adventure in Alarum. However you felt about Samaritan, a superhero franchise was born, with a sequel now in development. Samaritan 2 is in the works at Amazon MGM Studios, with writer Braji F. Shep returning to write the script and Stallone returning to reprise his role as the mysterious Joe Smith. While plot details for Samaritan 2 are currently under wraps, the final moments of the first movie opened up a pretty large can of worms, which can easily be built upon in the follow-up. The sequel will have to deal with the twist ending of the first movie, which, spoiler-alert, reveals that Stallone's character is not the titular superhero at all, but is actually the villain, Nemesis, with the hero, who is also his brother, having died during their battle years earlier. So, while we wait and see what direction Samaritan 2 will take, you can remind yourself whether you liked the first movie or not when it lands on free streaming.